welcome to Porto. Now that is the second time that I've had the opportunity to say that. And I will eventually reveal more of why we're here. But essentially, it's a content trip. And because it is one, I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about this guy right here, the Dji Osmo Pocket 3. In the last video, I mentioned that I got it because it is supposed to be fun and easy to use. And we're going to test that out today because Katerina knows nothing about the camera.
No, I know nothing about it.
And I would say that you're with me a lot and you enjoy cameras and filming, but you don't do it a lot yourself.
No, not at all. I would say maybe I'm probably a beginner.
Yeah, I would maybe say you're like a little more than a beginner. And so we'll just test the camera, get her beginner's thoughts. We're gonna set it up in just one setting because it's right out of the box. I haven't even touched it or anything. I just took it out of the box. We're gonna change one setting and that's pretty much it. I just wanna make sure that it's in 4K 24 because that's how I film my footage. So let's set it up. Okay. So you just flick the screen to turn it on.
There it is. Language, English.
I think you just tap the screen with a button. Perfect.
Okay.
And then you just swipe up or down to get the settings. So just tap the screen maybe. Get through all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just helping you out, I think. Let's just get through this quick. So now we're going up and it says that it's, that was 1080. Wait, hold on. Let me get the focus in on it. It's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? Okay, there we go. Now you're on 4K and switch it to 24.
And then...
Perfect. And now it says
4K 24.
Yeah, and it was out of the box 1080p, 30 frames per second. Okay. So now that we have the camera set up, ready to go, we are going to pass it over to Katerina. She's gonna talk about a little more about where we are, and it'll be her vlog for the first half, and then I will sort of give my thoughts and impressions coming from the professional for the second half.
So, as Michael said, we've been to Porto before, and right now we're really just trying to resituate ourselves. So we thought we'll come to the most beautiful area, or one of the most beautiful areas here in Porto, which is down by the water. It's called the Ribeira area, and there's a boardwalk. It has sort of lots of restaurants where you can hang out, and it's right by the river, and a few of the very iconic bridges that I'm sure you've seen of Porto before. But let's show you around. As I had mentioned, this is a really great place to go to a bar or a restaurant, but also a lot of people just bring their own drinks and hang out by the water, and that's exactly what we did. So we're just gonna find a little spot to have a drink.
Found a nice little spot. Take a little break. What do you think of the camera so far?
It's so much fun. It's really cool. I like it.
It's small. It seems really small, hey?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like, no one's really watching you. It's lots of fun.
Now, one thing I will say is that the camera is also has no picture profile or anything on. This is just out of the box colors. We're also not using a mic right now.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully it sounds good. Everything is just as the camera comes, other than changing it to 4K 24p, and that's pretty much it. So right now Kat and I are gonna enjoy a couple drinks and then I'll give it back to her.
So now that we've been low, let's go high. We'll head up to the most iconic bridge here in Porto, which is called Ponte Louis I.
Check out this boat with the wine barrels.
Oh wow!
Damn, that's super cool.
So cool. And yeah, that's the bridge that we'll be heading up on. So we'll take you there. Now we're at the top, so let's check out the view. Do you think it's going to be good?
I hope so.
Okay, let's see.
That's pretty epic.
Pretty epic, I would say.
Wow, the views up here are stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing that I don't know if you know, but the Dji Osmo Pocket 3 can do people tracking and face tracking to make it a little easier. So let's see if you can figure this out.
Okay.
It'll be on the touch screen.
I'm guessing left, on the left here. Face auto detect, start. Okay,
So
cool.
now
Oh, it's got my face.
it's locked on your face, so wherever
So
you
when
go,
I move, ooh, it moves with me.
it only tracks you.
That's cool.
That's really cool,
Very
right?
cool, yeah.
I think it's really good for certain situations where you want to self-film and you want to move around a little
Yeah.
bit. Let's maybe try to find a place to test that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now that Katerina has herself a little bit acquainted with the Osmo, we're gonna just do a couple things to make it a little bit better. Since we only used, since the handle grip is a little bit small to hold,
Yeah.
I thought, what if we clipped this little short extender handle onto the back of it to see how that fits. Right, makes it a little easier to hold.
Oh yeah, nice.
And then I brought along the Synco P2S, which will hopefully give us a little better sound. So Kat's gonna have to open that up and grab the receiver, yeah. And I think it goes onto the back. It's a little bit strange.
Ah yeah.
There, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll take one of these mics and clip it to yourself. But I think what's cool about that is you can kind of use that transmitter as like a little thumb, like a little pinky rest.
Yeah.
Gives you a little more stability on it. What do you think? Does that work?
Cool. Yeah, it's nice.
It's better, hey?
It feels very stable and secure.
On the hand. Okay. So what if you flicked it on and did a selfie mode and see if it tracks yourself? Is it tracking you? Does it lock onto your face?
Nope, I have to turn it on.
Okay, turn it on.
Okay.
Now it's tracking your face, right? Cool. Now, yeah, why don't you walk around and tell us about this area?
Okay, well, we just walked up past the bridge to the other side, and there's actually sort of a sunset spot that people seem to congregate at. This is sort of what it looks like, and you can even buy drinks here. Enjoy the sunset, and that is your view. So I guess the good thing about these mics is that I can walk away from Michael, he can film me. I can walk over to this edge, enjoy the sunset, and the audio is hopefully still good.
Hopefully it's not too windy.
Yeah,
it's real windy.
it's really windy up here.
Okay, so now that Katerina, a self-proclaimed beginner, has had her time with the camera, what did you think of it?
It's really easy to use, lots of fun, and so because it's so simple and small, it's just, you can just go and do it.
Yeah, and would you think that it's a little bit complicated for someone who's never touched a DJI camera before?
Yes, I would say so, just because if you're someone who's only ever filmed on an iPhone, it maybe takes you 10 to 15 minutes to figure it out.
All the swipes and everything.
Yeah, but then it's really easy to remember.
Okay, so right now, as you saw, we added the mics on, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. It's quite windy still, but I'm gonna shut up now. I just wanted to jump on and say that I've switched the camera into Pro mode. So now it is in the D-Log setting, which is the flat picture profile, so that I can color grade this. And I have the filmic language fully turned on, which means I am 1/50 shutter to match the 4K 24. I have an ND filter on to make sure that my exposure is really nice and good. And now I'm going to try to film something from a pro's perspective. So let's see what I get. And that is my experience using the camera. And I agree with you. I think this camera is insanely fun to use, and it's going to be so great for us just to be able to capture more of our adventures here, everyday stuff, incorporate some filmmaking type of stuff into it. And I'm just really excited to use it. So is this camera worth the hype that everyone has said it's worth? I think so. There are a few things that right away, from my perspective as someone who makes videos, can see it having, but overall, for the everyday person, I think it's an amazing camera. And my first impressions is that it has a lot of potential and to be continued for my thoughts. I just need a little bit more time with it. If you found this video helpful, it would be really great if you liked and shared, and consider subscribing to the channel. There is a ton more adventures that we want to share with you on our extended stay in Portugal. So, as always,
live
live passionately
and stay inspired.